on board on an absolutely beautiful Sunday morning. It is week 9 of the National Football League. This is the Specs Tailgate Show. Specs Wine, Spirits, and Finer Foods, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Cheers to savings. And it is a blink and you miss it edition of the Specs Tailgate Show here this morning on 105 Through the Fan. I'm Fred Davis. My normal running mate, the three-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold, getting honored today. And so as a result of that, because my man is getting honored for just his illustrious career and all the things he's done for this community and not just DFW, but just throughout the Metroplex as well. He will not be here today. So in his stead, none other than the phenom himself, the legend, the myth, the man, and the question mark, Blake Elliott.
Hello, Tolos on a Sunday morning. I feel like I haven't got to talk to you guys in a while. I used to do a good amount of Sunday morning shows, whether it be Fred or CA or Alec or Will Chambers, but they've made it the old head show of Fred and CA. Let's just call it what it is.
Backhanded compliment. Way to start the show off. I do appreciate that.
I mean, it's a great radio. It's phenomenal.
You've never listened to the show, so I'm not even really sure. When's the last time you listened to it?
Last Sunday.
You're a liar. I don't believe you.
Yeah, we're talking about movies that you guys liked and your Cowboys
Blake,
predictions.
you're just doing that's, first of all, you're saying that because you know that could be any show.
Have you seen the 1928 copy? No, the original. Did CA? You know it. Come on, CA. We telling these youngsters.
You know, the one thing I will say, while I am going to miss CA greatly today, this is now 7 days of radio that Blake and I have done together. Actually, I take that back because we didn't do Friday because I was gone.
Yeah.
But, this is, 6 out of 7 days. And then we're going to do radio all this week. Although we won't be on tomorrow, but we will be at the game.
We're not on tomorrow.
We will be at the game.
Shout out to the Cowboys.
We will be at the game. Tim, go ahead and send that parking pass over. So we're going to need that so we can get a little locker room
Monday Night
audio.
Football might be scary, man, as far as like the crowd and busyness.
It'll be an interesting crowd tomorrow night just for the simple fact that it's the Arizona Cardinals.
And no Kyler.
No Kyler, and
that's the allure for Cardinals fans. Like
Kyler, he's a local guy,
yeah,
right. So you got that going on, and
but I'm sure most people already bought their tickets anyways. I don't think there's people.
Yeah, no. I mean, this is not like this. Hey, what's the walk-up crowd going to look like for tomorrow's ball game? But you've got a 2-6 Arizona team. Let's just put it this way: it's not like the secondary market is going to be on fire tomorrow night.
I love my boy Tim Matthews. Every channel on the same thing.
Every channel. Am I missing something here? We've got no Fox on. We've got now. The thing is, and he must have done this because, like I said, we left it. We had 3 different channels on yesterday. We left, and we were the last ones in the studio yesterday. And of course, the big news today, outside of it being Week 9 of the National Football League, we have for the first time since 2000 back-to-back World Series champions.
Dude, did you watch that game?
Of course I watched that game.
Whoo!
Of course I watched that game.
The amount of that catch by the center fielder where he runs over the
left fielder that was incredible.
I know every Rangers fan was having like flashbacks of Nelson Cruz.
Yeah.
Because they're shaded in to obviously throw a guy out at home if it was to be a shallow hit. You don't want to give it away and let the winning run or lead taking run score, because that was the Dodgers in the field for the Blue Jays. When that ball is going over his head, you see him tracking backwards. I'm literally even as a neutral,
Hernandez, you're sitting there thinking to yourself, because you don't see Pagas till the end. You're thinking to yourself, like, there's no way Hernandez is making this. Game's over.
Yeah.
This game's over. And then Pagas or whatever makes a just. I mean, and look, that's what you had to do.
That's what you have to do in that moment. Your teammates understand. I'm going to run you over.
No, I mean, he smiled afterwards. Look, do you want to be the GOAT? And I don't mean the GOAT in the good way. I'm talking about the GOAT in the sense that you dropped. I mean, because you could tell he got as he's kind of tracking the ball, he kind of stops and then he starts running. You could see him. You're like, oh, this dude realizes, I may not make this catch. Either he's going to make an incredible over the shoulder catch, or that's the World Series. And Pagas said, no, let's go ahead and nip
so many
this
moments, because with the Dodgers felt like loaded the bases the Dodgers let the bases get loaded for the Blue Jays almost every 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. It felt like the Blue Jays had so many chances, and then it ends on a double play.
Well, that or the fact that you're down to 3 outs if you're the Toronto Blue Jays and you give up a game tying home run to the number 9 hitter. Right?
That happened twice. It was the 9 hole and the 10 as far as you got Shohei Ohtani there, and that's what all the pitchers.
Let's be real. Did not play well last night.
Didn't.
Was terrible on the mound and gave you nothing at bat.
Yeah, everyone was expecting him to do something in these late innings, and it was the guy in front of him in the 9 hole.
He looked mortal last night.
And the guy after him, Will Smith, in the 2 hole, are the ones that hit homers.
I'll tell you what, he hit a bomb. What was that, the 10th or 11th inning?
That was the 11th. That was the 11th, and Will Smith hit it.
I don't want to hear any more Babe Ruth comparisons.
Yeah, man. As far as Shohei goes, he had some incredible moments. But
I'm kidding. But
I'll let the fan text let us know. Like, is he the postseason MVP for you guys? Like, do you think it was just moments?
Who was the World Series MVP? Do we know? Because I went to sleep.
I went to sleep too.
Yeah, Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Hey,
he was 2 complete games.
That dude came in anytime.
Tell you
my
right
pitch
now,
yesterday.
That and rightfully so. That was for as much as we laud Shohei for being able to do what he does, and rightfully so. Do you know the stones you got to have to go out and pitch
he threw 96 yesterday, and then he threw almost 30.
Right? And these are high leverage.
Literally one pitch, and everyone hates you.
This is it.
Yeah.
And came in in game 7, closeout situation. Like the game's on your back, man. Like Yamamoto, you give this thing up, bases loaded. That's a wrap. You just lost us the World Series. And shout out to Yamamoto today, man. I'll tell you what, rightfully so. 3 wins in the World Series. That's incredible.
Now, this feels kind of niche. And Trevor,
look at Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell looks like he just got done filming a Ford F-150 commercial. My goodness.
He's got
What's
a button
going
up. What are you
on?
talking about, huh?
Now,
he was wearing like a Carhartt shirt.
It's a Henley, but it's buttoned up. It's a joke, Fred.
a little spicy.
You're a little.
Spicy.
Did you and Zamboni? Whoa, calm down, Monica. Did you and Zamboni girl hook up last night or what?
No, we didn't know. Tuesday we'll find out. These conversations.
The funny thing is with Trevor, you can hear it in his voice. It doesn't even matter what words are coming out. I can hear it in his voice when he's. But I was gonna say, Trevor,
just teeming with all kinds of angst and frustration.
I'm sweaty. I'm sorry.
Sweaty.
Interesting. How's it? By the way, that is Trevor the Creator behind the glass on the 1, 2s, and 3s. We forgot to. Blake just went on such a rant.
Maybe that's why I'm angsty. Y'all forgot about me. Maybe that's why I'm angsty.
Oh, we didn't forget about you.
I was about to give you. I was about to give you your baseball spotlight. Remind me what inning it was when the Blue Jays had. I believe the bases were loaded and Vladdy's sliding at home and the ball's hit to second base and they throw him out at home. I think it was the 9th.
That was the 9th, or was that the 10th? No, that was the 10th.
Where Vladdy has a chance to win the game.
No, he does.
Bottom of the 10th.
It was bottom of the 10th.
There was 1 out. I remember there was 1 out because he didn't want to get hit in a double play. But the reason I'm bringing it up was, and that's what I'm saying, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that was before the Poggis play, right? Because that was before that. Yeah, that was before that. That got the second out. Because he was kind of shaking, and then he...
I'm trying to figure out why Vladdy did not take off for home. When you watch the replay, and correct me if I'm wrong, it felt like Vladdy kind of hesitated, even kind of slowed up before he slid it home. I'm like, Vladdy, the World Series is won if you just beeline it for home plate. And my read was like he was kind of hesitant as if there was a double play this time. It's like it's bases loaded. You have to go to home. And I was wondering if you saw that play any different. It was
Kiner Falefa.
Yeah, I was going to say that wasn't Vladdy.
No, the play I'm talking about, Vladdy was 100% on third. Might have been the 8th inning or 9th. It was 100% Vladdy. Because he slides to home, the ball's hit to second base, and he's kind of like hesitant. And then he slides and they get him out at home. There was a couple force outs at home. They had, like I said, they had a bases loaded a couple times. The one I'm talking about was Vladdy at third, 8-7-7.
Was it the one? Did they do the replay for it?
Yeah. Yes, it was the first. It was the first force out at home. It was the first of that kind because obviously it was like 4 more.
That was Kiner Falefa. That absolutely was Kiner Falefa.
Yeah, running the bases?
Yeah,
no, it was Vladdy.
I don't think.
Yeah, because he
877-881-1053. If you think you know what Blake's talking about right now, because I don't. I'm not really sure what he's talking about. In fact, I'm not even sure we were watching the same game.
Because it was to win the game, right? And
that was not
Vladimir Jr.
Vladdy literally got on third. They bunted to get him on third. Then they got first and
Yeah,
second.
that was the double play. That was a double play.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay. Blake just woke up about 30 minutes ago, so he's still kind of getting his. Again, Blake's
When I
not.
pulled-
Look,
no.
Blake called me at 6:30 this morning asking why we weren't on radio and said, "Aren't we on at 6 today?" And I said, "No, that's on Veterans Day, which is a week away."
Same thing, bro.
Actually, not even close. It's not the same thing. It's
you
actually
should have
that's on
seen
a
how
Tuesday.
mad I was too.
And this is on a Sunday.
And I was like, "Is it daylight
I
savings?"
even said to him last night as we were leaving, we did our little post-show chit-chat in the parking garage, which, again, this is we're down to the final few days. So Blake and I, final Saturday show here at the studio. Let me clarify. And I said, see you tomorrow morning. And he said, I'm going to be sleeping on the couch. I said, okay, we'll see you then. Calls me at 6:40 this morning. Aren't we on? I said, no, Blake, we're not. We're on it. We're on at 9. We're on at 9 a.m. I thought we were on at 6.
Tim was wondering why you were sitting in there too. He was like, "Why the heck is he in there?"
Yeah. No, Blake, you're on at 6 and even if you were on at 6, it's 6:41 and you'd be late. But either way, you're not. It's not until Veterans Day.
Well, I wouldn't be late. I was sitting there.
Well, you called me at 6:41 asking why we weren't on air yet.
Yeah, I didn't set an alarm because I knew you or Trevor would come wake me up.
Yeah.
I doubt you'd let me sleep through the entire show.
At 8:30 we would.
And then I was like,
and then he called Tim Matthews sexy.
well, I thought it was going to be Trevor walking in. I was like, I saw somebody walk in.
I was wondering. I was like,
and I wasn't
thought he
looking at the door. So I go, hey, sexy. And I'm like, oh, my God, it's not Fred or
he didn't give me any reference to that. He just said, I was like, I think he must have misspoke.
Sexy.
Hey, you had a whole debrief about me, huh?
So.
Well, Tim was just curious. He's like,
seems
okay.
like it. He could have just asked me, Mr. Curious Cat, to talk about my back.
So there you have it. So that's been the Sunday morning show so far. Yeah, got an extra hour sleep. I'm feeling good. I am rested. I'll tell you what. I was dragging yesterday. You get that sense of delirium after being on the road.
So how do bars work yesterday, as far as their hours? Because it was daylight.
I think
savings.
you get an extra hour.
Like you're staying there,
right?
And all of a sudden you just get an extra hour. All the bartenders got to stay.
I'm almost positive that's the way it works. 877-881-1053. 877-881-1053.
Doesn't it hit at 2? Right?
No, it hit at 1 yesterday, I think, right?
Well, no, it hits at 2.
Yeah, it usually hits at 2. So I guess you would just get that extra.
There you get that extra hour.
But like bars usually, like a lot of times, start kicking people out at like 1:45.
Well, this time they didn't.
So, but I'm guessing bars already knew that going in. Like, hey, you get an extra hour now. They weren't surprised by it. That's what I would have said.
I mean, I would think as a bar owner, if you're not aware of time and place, then you're probably not doing it right.
Oh, it's daylight savings. Come back in. Come back in.
Whoa. We were kicking too many of you guys out. Come on
And it was Halloween weekend, so they made some bread this week.
You think so? Or do you think people were just exhausted from Friday night?
Nah, I promise you people are outside.
Yeah. All right, 877-881-1053. Were you outside?
And I'm talking about like my age
They're
group.
probably
not
still
like,
asleep, Fred. What are you talking about?
Yeah, all the people that were are not responding to
If
that
for some
text.
reason you're still up from last night, let us know. Or if maybe you knew somebody.
Now that's a better question. You didn't go to sleep. There is no way people who went out last night are up right
there
now.
might be. There might be.
It's
Don't
9.
underestimate.
It's 9. It's not 6 a.m.
It's not. Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never know. All right, we've got a, dare I say, loaded show. I mean, we're here for 2.5 hours, and we're going to hand the broadcast baton off to some football this afternoon. Again, no Cowboys today. That'll go down tomorrow. And, of course, all the pregame activities and festivities.
Maybe
and
Izzy just looks like Vlad Jr.
Will. Okay, we'll go down
I
at
don't think
2
so.
o'clock tomorrow. Blake's still trying to figure out what he saw last night. He's not even convinced what he saw last night.
Now, mind you, I was watching on a phone with a bunch of other people.
The plot thickens.
No, don't get me wrong. Blake was locked in, but I could have swore it was Vlad.
Vladdy was up to bat first that inning, and he popped
But see,
out.
y'all are only referencing one inning. They had the bases loaded.
You
like
literally
the last,
said it was the last. You said it was the last one.
No,
right?
I didn't.
No,
I
you
said
did.
it was the
Actually,
first
you
one.
did.
I literally said it was the first
No, you said it was the game
situation.
that-
There wasn't a play at home like that in the first one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. They had like 3 force outs at home. The Blue Jays did. They did not have one, and it was the game.
But you said it was the one that got reviewed.
Yeah, this one got reviewed.
And that was the
Connor Falefa
Thank you.
slide.
Did they
All
look
right.
similar?
877-881-1053. Was Blake out? entirely too late last night.
I didn't go out.
We'll ask you guys that question here on the Franklin Frankel Injury Attorney Text Line, Specs Tailgate Show. All right, coming up next, let's just take a quick peek at this Dallas Cowboys team heading into tomorrow's game. We're going to look at the rest of today's games, actives, inactives, and we will do a little Tolos on the telephone in the 10 o'clock hour. We'll do that at 10:20. And get your thoughts on what you think this Cowboy team is going to do on a Monday night. I'm a little concerned. I really, really am. I'll tell you why next. Don't go anywhere. This is the Specs Tailgate Show.
Take us with you wherever you go.
Do you think it's true that you've got to forget something else to remember that Uber Eats has groceries?
No, that's absurd. Hey, remember when you used to be a, what was it, Pepper Lady? Pepper Lady?
Wasn't it Seven Sisters?
Razor Baby.
Saffron Squad?
Nutmeg Maiden?
Free Curd?
No.
Nutmeg Maiden?
I just said that. Was it Spice Girls?
Doesn't sound right.
Was it Saffron Squad?
what he thinks he saw from last night. Getting roasted on the text line.
Honestly, that's how good of a game it was. How many crazy moments, like legitimate.
Because you just couldn't keep track of them all.
Couldn't keep track of it all.
Yeah.
There was bases.
Well, I mean, Trevor was able to, but
well, never mind. I was wrong. It was Connor Falafel.
This guy used to play for us. Come on, Blake.
When?
Isaiah Kiner Falefa. He's a Gold Glove winner with us.
I said when.
He went, I want to say 22 was our last time with us.
So when we were terrible.
former Ranger.
I mean, he's still a former Ranger. We kind of got to give him a little bit of love, right?
Yeah, I didn't know his name.
Pre-World Series.
Pre-World Series, I mean.
Pre-World Series.
Okay, what do I know? Okay, who am I?
No.
See, spicy again.
Because you come after me.
I didn't come after you. I came after Connor.
Kiner.
Kiner.
All right, before this segment implodes any further, bottom line is you had a former Ranger who was tagged out at home, or at least forced out at home. I will say,
So much for a pinch runner. Bro came into pinch run every single game and then I didn't see him make one play on the bases. Maybe I missed it.
I thought he made a play a couple days ago. Either way.
Wasn't enough. Let me down.
Tell you what, that Bo Bichette home run, you thought that might be enough to hold on, but hey, credit to the Dodgers.
No credit to the Dodgers. I'm not doing it.
Look, man, they hung around, did what they had to do.
I wanted all the villains won this year, Brad. All the villains won. The Chiefs, everybody hates them. They
won.
won.
What are you talking about? They lost to the Eagles, dude.
I'm just saying, like, win. You got the Thunder, everyone hates them. They won. Now you got the Dodgers, everyone hates them. They win.
Well, have a better team. How about that?
Whatever.
Have a better team.
Vegas Golden Knights, they're probably going to find a way to win. Everyone hates them.
Hey, whoa.
Just calling it how it is, man.
Like 9 games into the
Screw
hockey
Matt Stone.
season. Seriously.
I agree.
Calm down. I mean, the Chiefs villains thing is just preposterous, so I don't know where that came from.
Oh, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm a Mahomes
Not to mention,
guy.
they lost the Super Bowl, so how are they the villain?
Still. The Eagles are villain number 2. 2 villains.
Don't be mad that
don't be wrong.
Don't from an NFL perspective.
They're the 2 most hated teams. Yes,
baseball, I can sort of understand the frustration with the Dodgers spend a ton of money, but as a lot of people have pointed out, hey, Atlanta could have re-signed Freddie Freeman.
Now, hear me out. I saw this take on social media, and tell me if they're faded. They said that the NFL and the NBA should adopt MLB's no salary cap because nobody cares about salary cap tables and still have the luxury tax. And if they go over, that's up to the owners if they want to pay it. But the amount of small market teams that just lose their players just because of a salary cap, and now
NFL would never do that.
I didn't say they would, but would you as a fan take business aside, take us knowing how the players operate, yada yada yada, how business operate, just as a fan watching the game?
No, the NFL's got a good system. I do think the NFL needs to do something about the quarterback salaries. Yeah. Now that I agree with.
Like, we can't see a full team. Like, every time a team goes far, they have to let go of like 7 starters, and it's like, okay, this team's gonna be mid again. Obviously like a Mahomes, a Josh Allen changes that, but you get my point.
I like the idea if you're the NFL where, and maybe it's a quarterback, maybe where you have one position that doesn't count towards the salary cap.
Do you get to choose it, or is it the same for every team?
Maybe, I don't know. I would let, because obviously the quarterback being the highest paid would make the most sense. So maybe you take the second highest contract. I don't know. That's something, but I think the NFL is going to do something in the near future but at the same time too, though, run your team better.
What about
draft better players? Figure out how. I mean, again, Detroit's figured out a way to pay everybody.
Is that why the draft is has starry eyes for in the NFL rather than like the MLB? I think MLB people still care about the draft, but it's not.
What, the MLB draft?
Yeah,
nobody cares about the MLB.
That's what I'm saying. Like in the
it's
NFL,
harder to be great in baseball, though. Like it's absolutely harder to be great in baseball.
I mean, I think it's hard to be great in any sport.
Well, I know, but when you draft a number 1, they come in and they're starting for you immediately. In baseball,
well, you are starting to see higher picks come to the major leagues a lot faster than they used to, right?
Sure. I mean, you have your outliers like Paul Skeens, like Bryce Harper when he came out. Sure.
Wow, look at Baltimore. Baltimore's got a few guys that they brought up, sooner rather than later.
But you don't know Jack. If I said, do you know who Jackson Holiday is?
Yeah.
Okay, but go look at his statistics and say, is he an all-star? Is he a all-pro caliber player?
No.
That's what I'm saying, is that it takes longer to be better in baseball.
I don't discount that. But I don't think necessarily think that's the argument here. Look, baseball drafts, I mean, they're trying to do things to spice it up. The reality is this. Unless you're a baseball head, no one cares, right? Because we don't watch enough college baseball to care.
Mm-hmm. It's not even just college. It's also the guys that, like, you
like Gavin Fine.
Yeah,
is anybody in their right mind?
Isn't it Fiend?
Gavin Fiend, fine. I'm sure he is fine. Whatever his
weird
at baseball. At baseball.
Oh.
At baseball.
I was gonna say weird love stray.
You creep. Does anybody know? Again, unless you're a diehard baseball prospectus type of dude,
Jared Sandler would know.
I mean, Jared Sandler would know.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, when I saw Gavin Fine was the draft, I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
cool.
Well, 6'3", 200-pound high school shortstop. All right, we'll see you when we see you, Gavin.
I would love for maybe not the NFL, because it's kind of its own like sport, its own entity. But like the NBA, I would be interested in seeing that. Because like
no salary cap,
because you're seeing teams like I hate the Thunder with every inch of me. But let's be honest, like they're not gonna be able to pay everybody. SGA is making the most money ever made by an NBA player. What's going to happen when Jay Will, Chet?
Well, technically,
Case
they could
Wallace,
pay everybody, though. They would just go into the apron.
Yeah, and see this whole apron thing. Like,
well, you can blame C.J. McCollum.
If
for
I
that.
draft 5 good players, I should be able to sign them to whatever contract. And if I got to pay a luxury tax as an owner, I take that on me. But I shouldn't have to be like, I literally can't pay it.
Well, the NBA, look, to your point, the NBA ruined their own brand in a way by doing this apron thing, right? Because
no one asked for that.
Nobody did.
And no fan at home is like, I'm glad the second apron starts keeping it competitive and it's that late. We don't care.
No, we don't.
Let's be honest. As fans, we don't care.
No, C.J. McCollum did that so the C.J. McCollums can get paid. Okay? we're paying B.
There's no free agency. Free agency doesn't exist.
No.
That used to be a thing where millions were getting thrown around.
And that's the problem, right? Is that you made it to where, okay, now these second-tier guys can get rich, and you're ruining the game that way. All right? I mean, it's... Yes, we all want to see P.J. Washington, and I'm just using him as an example. You know, the P.J. Washington level player is important, but him getting, quote unquote, a max type deal so that those level players can get paid is what's hurting the game. Because if you've got 3 or 4 of those of P.J. Washington, which you need, right? You need a P.J. Washington to win a title, okay? But if you're hamstringing yourself because you can't say you're stuck signing 1, 2, and then maybe 1 or 2 PJs, and then you got to fill out the roster with whatever else you got, and you better hope you draft. Because the thing about what you were saying, at least with Oklahoma City, like, why are we going to punish them because they drafted really well?
Yeah, and I'm saying that as I hate them, but still just being a realist. Like, we're gonna punish them because the Celtics, it just happened to them where they just disbanded their team because most of those players they drafted.
Yeah,
and they're just like, we have to get rid of them.
Speaking of not drafting well, let's look at this Dallas Cowboy team who will play tomorrow night. And, of course, we'll talk more about how, let's call it what it is. You've got 4 picks over the next 2 years, first round that is, and you have to win tomorrow night. Because I don't know how you guys out there at home feel. 877-881-1053, 877-881-1053. This is Franklin Injury Attorney text line. I don't know how you guys feel about the prospect of if you're 4-4-1 after tomorrow, you're going to make this team's going to make a trade. All right, I don't have any insider information on that. I'm just guaranteeing that if they win tomorrow night, there will be a trade made by Tuesday at 3, 4 o'clock, whatever it usually is when the deadline hits on Tuesday. And I would suspect that they will make a splash if they win tomorrow. If they lose tomorrow, which it's a 50-50 shot. That's where we're at with this football team. Is in a perfect world, you look at a 2-6 Cardinals team, which, oh, by the way, has lost, I think, 4 out of the last 5.
They haven't won in 6 weeks.
Okay.
5 and then the bye week.
And they've lost by like a combined 13, 14 points. Okay, so it's not like this team it's a weird... Like, Arizona's a weird, funky team.
Every year.
Okay, every year, right? Every year, it's just you're just
of like
stuck in the mud.
Right below mid. I wouldn't even say they're mid. They're like one spot below mid. They're always like the 17th best team
and they
in the
just
NFL.
flirt. They just flirt with mediocrity, and then they give you flashes of, hey, maybe this team could upset somebody, and then they find a way to lose to the Jets or somebody like that. I mean, that's just how bizarre this team is. Kyler Murray not going to play tomorrow night. We all know he's 9-0 at AT&T Stadium. A lot of that's his college years and, of course, high school. And then, of course, he has won 2 games as a starter with the Arizona Cardinals. He may still be active tomorrow.
Wouldn't that be crazy if he comes in like third down?
Which, why would you, if his foot's too sore for him to start, why would you bring him in on gadget plays? That makes absolutely no sense to me. But, hey, I'm not an NFL head coach, and I'm not Jonathan Gannon. So
second half, they just deploy him.
What are we doing? If you can't play for a full game because your foot's a problem, then why would I risk bringing you in for a gadget play? I don't know. Maybe a decoy. Who knows? Either way, he will not be out there. But you've got a Jacoby Brissett who in his last 2 starts has thrown for almost 600 yards. This was a pass offense that was 30th going into the last 2 weeks. So I say that to say this.
Look at these highlights.
I'm not going to say that this suddenly changes your thought process about this defense, but for the first time, I mean, again, they don't have a great running game. James Conner's been out. Hell, Trey Benson's out. All right.
Damn night.
And you've got a run offense, a passing offense that isn't lighting the world on fire either. But as we've seen time and time again, the Cowboys do tend to be that get right.
Like you said, the good thing for the Cowboys is, yes, their defense is atrocious. They're bad at stopping the run. They're bad at stopping the pass. They're bad at getting off the field on third down. They're all 31st or 32nd and all those things I just named. But you're finally going against a team that doesn't run the ball well. They lost Clayton Adams, like you said. They lost James Conner. They lost Trey Benson. They're bottom 7 in the league as far as rushing the ball, and honestly closer to the bottom as far as efficiency goes, EPA per play and whatnot. They do have a decent yards per carry. I believe that's their only rushing category that they're in the top half of the league, and everything else they're at the bottom. And there's no really redeeming Cowboys running stats as far as run defense goes. I shared this with CA yesterday. My key to victory is going to be Javonte Williams and this O-line. Keeping the Cardinals off the field. I don't need a shootout because one turnover could lead to the Cardinals winning. I need limit possessions and just run the ball well. I know my offense is going to be able to score on this Cardinals defense. I don't need the Cardinals offense getting any extra opportunities with us trying to throw the ball all over the yard. So I'm looking at Clayton Adams against his former team and Javonte Williams to have a big game.
All right, we like to play a game here on the Fan After Dark edition of the Specs Tailgate Show, and usually it's Blake asking me questions that I typically don't have any answers to, but today we're going to flip the script on him. Who is the leading rusher for the Arizona Cardinals?
Bam Knight.
Bam Knight. You may know him as Zonovan, and that is incorrect. He is third on the team with 102 yards.
Trey Benson.
That is also incorrect. He is second on the team with 160 yards.
Wow.
We'll give you one more
Michael
answer.
Carter.
We'll give you one more answer. That is also incorrect. Michael Carter is fourth on the team with 97
so is it just James
yards. That is also incorrect.
Okay.
You've now named the second, third, fourth, and fifth leading rushers on the team. The right answer. Do you want to take a stab at it?
Negative.
Go ahead. Just take one. Just take one. Name a player. Anybody.
James Conner.
He already did that, so that's wrong. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is the answer we were looking for. Kyler Murray, who's missed the last 2 games, by the way, is leading the team with 173 yards on 29 carries. So that's an indicator. I mean, you can't get gashed tomorrow, theoretically. Mm-hmm. All right? You should not get gashed by a team that's missing its starting quarterback and its starting and I mean running back. I mean, does it matter? I mean, we talk about running back by committee. I mean, your top 2 guys are gone. Top 3 out of your top 5 guys, if you're the Arizona Cardinals, are not rushing the ball tomorrow. This is literally the equivalent of if you were stuck with Philip Maffa and Hunter Lipke on the Cowboys as your rushing threats on a Monday night.
We should do that one game. Just the bruiser game.
Look, I was talking to my boy Jason Williams, who does the SiriusXM stuff for SiriusXM, of course, and we were talking about, what does he think the Cowboys are, or asked me what I think the Cowboys are going to do. I said, look, man, this team after the Raiders game, because again, we do think, I mean, as bad as the Arizona Cardinals are, I would not be surprised at all if the Cowboys lost tomorrow night. I really wouldn't. I hope,
Nothing would surprise me.
I
this
hope
season.
that's not the case.
But I'm not dropping to my knees surprised. Oh my God, how could this happen in a big spot on Monday Night Football? The Cowboys not showing up.
Now, offensively, I do think they're due for a bounce-back performance after what we saw last week, so I do expect them to come back this week and play a lot better.
They're playing at home.
Okay, they're playing at home. It's a big-time game. Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Jacoby Brissett. All right, if we've learned anything this season, that usually when Dak Prescott is the fundamentally better quarterback, although you could argue against Carolina
Bears.
that wasn't the case. All right, argue against the Bears that wasn't the case. He's got to show out. I mean, if this team tomorrow night's on
You
Dak.
play Bo Nix. I think he's better. He has a. They should have won a. They should have won a lot.
Like
more
tomorrow
games.
night is a Dak. For as much as you're getting paid and for as big of a leader as you are, like I need Dak to go out there and sling the rock tomorrow in a big way.
Looking at Javonte and Clayton, baby.
We absolutely are. All right, speaking of which, let's take a look at some of the early games, some of the early slate. Let's see if I don't know if the actives or inactives are being listed yet. We'll take a look at that, but let's take a peek at some of this noon games in Week 9. Your text messages and more. Don't go anywhere. This is the Specs Tailgate Show.
Uber Eats has Lola V products? I gotta remember that.
Well, you know, they say in order to remember something, you have to forget something else. Okay, now that is a very cute haircut. That's like a little shag. I've never seen that before. Well, I mean, of course, it's the Rachel. Oh, is that your name? No, I mean, your name. No, I'm Jen. My name's Jen. Right, but I just mean like this is your haircut. But that's hair on your head. Oh, no, it's not. This is your hair.
podcast with Brian Broaddus, Zach Wolchuk, and Eric Chiafalo. Presented by the On Time Experts, keeping Cowboys fans comfortable all season long. Subscribe to Love of the Star wherever your favorite podcasts are found.
This segment on 105 Through the Fan is brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. If you're in the market to upgrade your vehicle, get the Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. Back-to-back #1 Chevy dealership in the world. They got more new Chevys than anyone, all priced to sell. Silverado, Tahoes, Blazers, Malibus, Equinox, and more. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com. This is Texas. This is Classic Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Relax and enjoy the difference. Based on new Chevy registrations 2023 and 2024.
Together, let's drive. That's a mantra to live by. Okay? That's a mantra to live by. Fred Davis, Blake Elliott, Trevor the Creator, a.k.a. Trevor Beck, a.k.a. uber disappointed that we found out. We found out yesterday, I found out yesterday, much to my chagrin, that Mr. Cosplay himself, who his initial claim to fame here at 105 Through the Fan was that he once dressed up like Wonder Woman at a Comic-Con event, chose to not dress up for the one time of the year where you're encouraged to do so. And it was on a Friday, no less. And for whatever reason, decided that he was bigger than the holiday.
Now, someone just texted in. No, I'm mad at Trevor for that. You know what?
Let's put a. You want to put a pin in that?
No. I'm gonna get to it now. I'm gonna address it right now. I saw a text, but now I just remembered. Trevor, you had me by myself dress up. Now, CA had a decent excuse.
Please clarify everything you just said.
What?
Had you dressed up by yourself?
Puts his pants on.
Still early. Still early. We need to get Blake some coffee or something. Did you make coffee?
No, I didn't make coffee.
Okay. See, look at the snap
listen. I got here at 12 o'clock on Friday. Okay?
Oh, my God.
I wasn't going to sit around in a costume.
Why?
When nobody else is up here in a costume because nobody else has any.
Okay.
Listen, let me give you.
I got a remark that'll defeat this entire argument. Continue.
I will give you your flowers.
Don't.
I'm good. Then fine. Okay. Screw you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't wear it costume because everybody else is boring up here except for Blake. How about that? There you go.
So here's my remark to Trevor. Trevor, have you ever put on a costume and gone to an event by yourself or gotten ready by yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what's your excuse for you didn't want to do it today?
Because I didn't want to sit in a pirate outfit for 12 hours.
Why you gotta do it for 12?
I don't know. However long I was up here, I'm being hyperbolic.
You don't have a change of clothes, maybe sweats you can change into. Hey, my teammates are getting here. I'm gonna put my costume on. Is that not an option? Just
no, because that sounds weirder than just hanging out in it.
No.
And don't act like your costume was. You put on a hockey sweater and some
we're
goggles.
getting costume shaming.
And I'm a hockey player.
Now we're costume shaming.
Don't act like you were some like wild costume. That was just clothes that you put on and you happen to have goggles.
Now we're costume shaming.
Shots fired.
No costume.
Shots fired. I love it. Okay.
Someone said another side note. Will Smith, former Ranger 23 Blake, has won the World Series 6 years in a row. That's a different Will Smith, no?
There are different Will Smiths.
I was going to say.
So look, someone trying to roast me. I know it's a fun thing to do on the text line, and you're wrong.
Yeah, you've got a feisty crowd this morning.
And you're wrong. So how does it feel? 972.
Because the other day,
you're wrong.
With little nuggets like that, you would have heard it about 17 times on the broadcast.
Yeah.
They love it. If the Dodgers somehow find a way,
But
history will be made.
I will say I heard zero audio of the World Series because we were on during every game, pretty much.
I did too. Exactly. I talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit yesterday.
People were like, you didn't hear John Schmoll say this?
No, we didn't. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, "Oh, you didn't see the pineapple and watermelon tray they did?" No, I didn't. I missed that too.
I think people forget how much we're on the radio. I think we
try to
sit and watch
explain it.
TV all day.
I would love to be able to just stare at the television and watch while we're doing radio, but that's not how this game works. From the 972, love you guys. Your door dashing fatty.
They spelled it with
a Phattie. So I appreciate the spelling there. Also, too, we got some of you now. Also, I want to say that you guys who poo-pooed the idea that you could have gone out last night and then been up this morning to listen to us here on the radio, quite a few folks actually chimed in and said that they were out last night. So here we go. Bars are aware, and yes, we made money. I'm still up. That's from the 817.
Is he a bar owner? He said we made money.
If my guess is...
That sounds like a bar manager texting.
I don't know. Bars are aware, and yes, we made money. I'm still up. So, or a bar employee. Either way, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it could just be an employee.
I got home at 4 a.m. and was up at 7.
Yikes.
Okay. Bars usually still close same time, no extra hour. And then from the 940, you get the extra hour. And then from the 360, Blake is wrong.
Blake is, and then the next text says Blake is right. So
it's just it's 6-7.
Oh God. Oh God. Everyone, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Someone said hungover AF listening to y'all right now.
Okay, there you go. Congratulations.
Isn't that the best way to have your hangover? Listening to Fred and
I don't
Blake?
know. I don't get hungover anymore.
saying-
So
I don't need you to have empathy. I need you to have sympathy. You don't have to be in their shoes.
I have no sympathy.
Well,
Zero.
But this is a positive.
I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad you're listening. I'm not. I don't feel bad.
There's
for this
no
person
feel
being
bad.
hungover.
I said this
you
is-
said, do I want empathy or something? I want neither.
No,
I'm glad that they're listening to
But
us.
I first started, I said, isn't that the best thing they could be doing? He goes, I wouldn't know. I don't drink, so wouldn't know. Can't relate.
Yeah, that's exactly
I was
right.
like, take yourself out
That's
of
it.
those shoes and just imagine.
No,
Okay.
won't do it.
I like that. Fred wants nothing to do with any kind of drinking,
No, I don't.
hungover. Doesn't even want the word said.
I don't. I'm trying to distance myself.
And now look at the 972 trying to correct himself.
a Will Smith
Now he changes
has
it.
won the World Series 6 years in a row. It's correct. Check SportsCenter's IG. I got off at 6 from doing security and caught a flat, and I'm just now getting home. All right, we're 469. Hopefully you make it home safely. Glad
I heard
to
a
hear
bike
from you
pump
guys.
will help.
What?
I heard a bike pump would help.
Help what?
He said he got a flat.
Yeah, probably in his vehicle.
Some people don't have room to have flats in the back of their car. 877-881-1053. Do you have a spare tire in the back of your car? I want to do a survey right now. Live survey.
I would say that probably 92%. Now, the real question is...
92%. I don't feel like cars are big enough for that nowadays. Everyone wants small cars.
Okay, well, you're
Get a
required
donut,
to
it's
have a
donut.
spare tire in the car.
Every
It's not
car?
going to be... Yeah, absolutely. It's not going to be the same size as your tire.
I always think it's funny when you put the little...
Yeah, the donut.
The
That's what it's for.
the little
Yeah.
donut.
Because the idea is you're not supposed to drive around on it. You're not supposed to go more than like 55, 60 miles
50
an
miles,
hour.
yeah.
You know, so it's like the idea of, hey, here it is. It's temporary. Go get your ass a real tire.
Speaking of, I need to get an oil change. I got the little thing today. Bing, bing, bing.
Also, too, how do we feel about daylight savings time this morning?
I think we're all in love with the gaining an extra hour. Nobody likes losing an hour with our busy
Nobody.
lives.
The spring forward is because I've noticed that's a great point. Haven't heard much criticism about daylight savings, about the fall back. You know, I've yet to hear one person complain, "Oh, I got an extra hour of sleep." But let's wait till March 21st.
That's the worst.
Oh, this needs to be stopped. Why are we doing this? Oh my God.
See, look, people are saying most Acuras don't come with a spare. My car doesn't have a spare.
New Audi doesn't have a spare.
My Mini Cooper doesn't have a spare. See, this is why you ask questions, Fred. You
Okay,
can figure
well,
out.
first of all, I don't have a new Audi or a new Acura.
I was just
All
saying
right,
cars
so that's
have
a
it out
testament
there.
to me.
If you drive a Mini Cooper, like
That you're
what
legit.
What are you doing here?
No, we are not
Thank
finna.
you.
If you
Thank
drive a Mini Cooper, I know you're cool.
No.
No.
That is a cool person car.
No. They probably drink
Yeah,
almond
if you're
milk.
Do
5'6".
y'all not know ball? Have y'all never seen Fast and Furious? A Mini Cooper is
I've driven a
legit.
Mini Cooper. Look, it's one of those things where if you're okay driving a smaller vehicle,
But it's one of the cooler, smaller vehicles. Yes, I would. All of us are bigger
look,
gentlemen.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
I'm going to stop you right there. That's an oxymoron. Cooler, smaller car.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you're gonna drive a small car, I would drive a Mini Cooper, get it all tricked out.
I mean, let's just drive a Geo Metro while we're at it.
Give me a Kia Rio, I'll be
Why
happy.
you
You have,
giving me
you
shapes?
have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
You just do
you
a-
even know what a Geo Metro is?
I think it's a shape.
I took an
Subject.
18-hour drive to Pennsylvania in a Geo Metro
Wow.
with a family of 4.
What?
That was awful.
Were you doing an
I remember
Uber?
this
Why'd you
as a
say-
child. It was
Why'd you say
awful.
with a family of 4? Wasn't that your family? I'm confused.
It wasn't. That's what I'm saying. But if you know Geo Metro, they are
Tiny cars. They're
little
tiny.
itty bitty.
I'm more caught on him part saying he drove a family of 4. What were you doing? Charity work? Was this?
Well, you got to remember, this was probably, what, the 90s?
It had. I mean, again, I don't remember when it was. I just remember the how miserable.
How old were you?
Under 10 for sure.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, as a child.
Again, very
Okay,
young.
you were in the car. He said, I drove a family of 4. That's what he started with. He said, I drove a family of 4 in Geo Metro. Did you not?
Sure. Yes. Okay.
American cars have spares. I haven't checked. I've got a Nissan Altima.
It's time to check.
Should be under the board in the back in the trunk.
Let's see. Minis haul ass and handle like a Porsche.
BMW doesn't have spare tires from the 469.
I don't mind. So what do you do? I guess so. If you get a flat on the, so what do you do if you get a flat on the freeway in one of these cars?
I'm guessing people are texting in nice cars, BMWs, Audis.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I get it. Those are all nice cars, but what? They're impervious to flats, or do they just have run flats? Is that what it is? Is that the takeaway?
I was gonna say maybe the run flats, but I was gonna say they probably, because they're nice cars, maybe have 24/7 like tow service,
road coverage,
roadside assistance. Or if you're in a BMW and they're like, we're not even gonna put a donut because we're just gonna come fix it /tow / help you out.
So you're just at the mercy of the tow truck driver /
And when has a tow truck driver ever been in a rush?
Waiting for somebody.
Well, no, they're in a rush when there's an accident. Trust me.
No, they're in a rush for an accident.
Yeah.
They're never in a rush.
To come like, I got a call to go do a flat. I mean, yeah. I'll tell you what, we got tow truck drivers checking in. I'm sure we got a handful of y'all calling in, or listening to the show right now. 877-881-1053, 877-881-1053. Let us know if you've got an Acura, a BMW, or any of these vehicles that don't have a spare tire. What do you do in the event of a flat tire? And if you're a tow truck driver or roadside assistance driver, let us know.
Or if you're Acura.
What you do. Or an Acura.
Or BMW.
And I do like that. And I'll tell you what, I do like an Acura Integra. I've tinkered with the idea of getting one because they do come in a manual transmission. All right, I promise you we're going to look at the noon slate of games when we come back. We're going to do totals on the telephone at 10:20. All right, and then 10:40, we'll kind of recap some prediction, give you some actives and inactives, and then, of course, we're here until 11:30, and then we hand it off for the Carolina and Green Bay game. Lots to get to. Second hour of the program coming up. This is 105 Through the Fan.
Our goal is to have you winning every sports debate with your buds. We'll do the homework. You just listen and enjoy. Turn it on and leave it on. The Fan. And turning it on, leaving it on. 105.3 The Fan.
Hour number 2 of the program happening right now here on, I guess it's just a Sunday morning radio show. It's. Do you want it to be the Specs Tailgate Show, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, if that's what it's whatever show you want it to be on Sunday morning. It's Fred and Blake and Trevor on a Sunday morning. And if you want to go get Specs because you heard us talk about it,
We love Specs.
fine foods, fine prices,
Fine spirits.
fine spirits.
Only at Specs.
Official partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Cheers to savings.
We could run it. We could run a promo. Or
Oh, we absolutely could. There's no question about it. There's absolutely no question about it. I would love for YouTube TV and ESPN to get their bleep together.
Wow, what a terrible time.
Would have loved to have watched Oklahoma, Tennessee last night. Now, I say that. I don't know how much I would have watched. It would have been nice to have it on the multi-view. So I could have watched. I mean, Game 7. You're watching game. I don't care if you're a baseball fan or not. You're watching Game 7 of the World Series, and it delivered. It was a great game last night. There was no question about it. I tell you what, baseball had a good year.
Yeah.
Baseball had a good year. For as much as people like to blast Rob Manfred because he does come up with some crazy stuff, I'm going to tell you right now, I think the pitch clock is one of the best things to come along in pro sports in the last 25 years.
And you have certain pitchers that the moment they get the ball back in their mitt, they're throwing it.
Dude,
they're not even waiting for that pitch clock. They're dealing. I like that. It puts a lot of pressure on the hitter.
Now, and I thought it was interesting last night because they were getting a little irritated with Shohei taking time in between innings, right? As far as taking too much time, and then of course the umpire that they talked to, who first of all is no Gene Steratore, who is no Dean Bland, Mark Carter, I think is his name.
The baseball going to the ref ump is so much different than all of us that watch the NFL.
Such a Turd Ferguson compared to Dean Blandino and Dean Blandino and Gene Steratore. If they'd asked Gene Steratore about the Shohei Ohtani stuff. Well, what do you care? It's not like it's your guy, huh? Back to you in the studio. Shohei ain't gonna have as much time as he wants. Get out of my face. I mean, Mark Carter's like, well, it's the World Series, and it's up to the team, and it's the World Series. Anyway, it's the World Series.
Game 7.
He's batting. He's on third base. He could be in the batter's box. But it's the World Series.
Shout out to the Blue Jays pitchers, and I know to them this isn't a huge feat, but to us mortals, it does. Like, just pitching to Shohei in a Game 7 is probably trembling.
Dude,
like,
Shane
just
Bieber
knowing
was glad
that
about
at any point you could give away a 450-foot home run, and they did a good job, obviously, dealing with
Specs
them.
was close today, by the way.
We just got berated with text.
Yeah, we did. From the 512-817 and the 254. You know it's serious when you get 3 different area codes chiming in on one topic right after another. Hey, bro! Specs is closed today. Oh,
They're at the front door. Fred and Blake were just promoting it.
Yeah, sorry. I could have sworn I listened to the Specs Tailgate Show on a Sunday. Shame on us. Shame on us. Well, at the very least, now you know that you should get your... Now, because they play tomorrow, Specs is open on Monday.
Get your specs on before the game.
Get your specs on. Do it ahead of time so that way you've got time to, hang out, do what you need to do, get off work a little bit early tomorrow.
What do you think the tailgate will look like tomorrow for the Cowboys Cardinals?
That's a great question. I think it'll be in good shape. I mean, look, it's supposed to be sunny, with a high of 77.
Ooh,
all right.
The bells, 77.
And you figure by tomorrow, I'm guessing it's going to be probably around 60 degrees, give or take.
That's going to be phenomenal.
I mean, that's peak football weather.
Come on.
Now, you might want to bring on a light wrap, if you will.
This is the best time when you can start bundling up a little bit and you got football playing in the background.
See, I don't know. I'm going to push back on that because I'm not big on the bundling up.
Well, this is light bundles tomorrow. This isn't snowing outside bundles.
You need a long sleeve shirt will suffice.
That's what I'm saying. This is light bundles.
That's not bundling.
Okay,
let's not call
wraps.
wearing a long sleeve shirt bundling up.
Light wraps
or a light wrap, but that's not bundling up. Okay. When we're bundling up, we're talking about layers and parkas. Is when we're talking about layering up.
Well, maybe I used the wrong word.
You did use the wrong word.
Wrong verb.
Okay, it's more of a noun. But
bundle. I'm going to bundle up?
Well, in that case...
It's an adjective. No,
it's not.
Okay, in that case, it's... But okay, what I thought you were referring to the layers as the verb. Either way, you need a long sleeve shirt.
Someone said they better have the roof open at the stadium tomorrow. That would be a vibe. Because AT&T is a 12 out of 10 when the roof is open.
Okay, I like this conspiracy theory here from the 817. Doesn't Disney ESPN own Hulu? They're probably disputing with YouTube to get people to switch to Hulu, LOL. Now, my question to that would be, does Hulu do live sports?
Yes.
But does it do all the channels, though?
That part I don't know.
See, I don't know that they do, because I know yesterday not Fubu.
Exposing himself.
Hey, yo.
We know how
Yo.
Fred watches the games. Y'all watch it on Roku TV, right?
Some fat farms, too.
Not just me, right? Guess Specs is open today.
What was the other Fubo?
You got some USPA with it?
Fubu. Oh, man.
I had some Fubu shorts back in the day. I digress. Fubo.
Would you agree that?
Hold on. real
Okay,
quick.
continue.
Let me finish this thought before I turn it over. Fubo was doing a free trial starting yesterday because they've got ESPN and they've got all the live sports. So
What a interesting time for the
they're
trial
trying
to start.
to capitalize on all the people that. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to give it a couple more days. Now, luckily, you and I will be at the game tomorrow. But if we weren't at the game tomorrow, how are we watching? I would have to have done Fubo.
We'd have to go to.
I'm not going to a sports bar. I don't watch games of sports.
No, that would be hard watching the Cowboys game at a sports bar.
You can, man. I need to be locked in. I'll be watching my Chiefs today at home. I need to be locked in.
I have Hulu Live with everything and get more channels during college football season.
What's that?
I'm reading the other two texts. Yes, apparently Hulu does have them.
Lugs shoes with his Jinkochi. Now that's a throwback right there, Lugs. I don't think you guys. Well, you might remember Lugs a little bit. I know
they were like Timberlands.
They were the off-brand Timberlands. Yes, they were.
Wow, listening to the Word Police. Who's the Word Police? Is it
me?
Is it me?
I don't know. Who's it? Let's see who the Word Police is. 877-881-1053. 877-881-1053.
Were you good at that? I actually had to do a test on that. I forgot what the test was called in English or journalism class, but like different part of speeches being used like out of order on purpose. Like obviously noun, adjective, verb, article, like those are easy. But like this test,
prepositional phrase.
These tests would use like words where it looks like it's the verb, but it's actually the noun or it's actually an adjective and try to trick you. It was like a 30-question test that was a little difficult.
How'd you score on it?
I don't know. I was a freshman in college. It was. I'm sure I had to retake it, and then I got it
at least once, maybe twice.
But that kind of stuff can trip you up. I'm not talking about easy stuff like the dog ran across the street. Like obviously, it's like hard, complex sentences. Yeah. I'll show you one in the break, and I'll see how many parts of speech you guys get correct.
We'll give it a whirl. We will give it a whirl. Let's see. It's on ABC2. Use rabbit ears and get local channel. I could do that as well. I've got an antenna, so if worse comes to worse, it really won't matter for tomorrow. But because, like I said, we will be out at the game.
You want some injury updates?
I do want some injury updates. What do you got?
I'm going to give you injury updates / any kind of trade rumors. Adam Schefter said the Dolphins expected to ask for a first-round pick and more for Jalen Waddle. Fair foul. The Dolphins' asking price. A first and more for Jalen Waddle.
It's a negotiation, right? So you obviously, if you're the Miami Dolphins, you're going to start high.
Okay. The Adam Schefter also says this: the Cleveland Browns do not sound inclined to trade David Njoku, which kind of interesting considering how good Harold.
I was going to say, okay, so you're not inclined right now.
You would think a team that has as rich at a position and is not good wouldn't trade Njoku when you have a young budding star behind him. Interesting take. Schefter also said the Vikings could trade for a veteran backup quarterback. That's from Adam Schefter.
Oh, I think that makes all the sense in the world.
Okay. Jags are.
I think the question is who do you go get?
Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston.
I would at this stage. If I'm the Minnesota Vikings, I would rather have Jameis Winston than I would Russell
coaching
Wilson.
Up JJ, like it's okay, JJ, we got it. You need positive vibes with a guy like that. I feel like JJ's confidence probably isn't the highest. Hadn't played well, missed all of his rookie year.
I don't know. He came in. They showed him walking into the game today, and he was dapping everybody up and high fiving them. So he seems like Seems
all
like
for the
he's in good
Cowboys.
spirits.
The Jags are confident Travis Hunter with the knee did not sustain any long-term damage, so that's good to hear. Dalton Schultz with the knee in the shoulder will play today. He was questionable. Alvin Kamara and Rashid Shaheed are expected to play today as well. Interesting with Shaheed because we know he's on the trade block.
I was going to
heavy.
say anything about Kamaro as a potential trade candidate.
No trade news coming out.
Interesting.
Cooper Kupp with the heel and hamstring, unlikely to play today.
Shocking.
The Jets won't trade Breece Hall, barring an, end quote, an offer they can't refuse.
I mean, offer they can't refuse. They were talking. I mean, yesterday there was reports that they would accept a third-round draft pick. So I think a lot of this right now is, if you're a team, you can't just come out and say, "Look, whatever you want, fire sale."
Then you're getting seventh rounders, undrafted.
We'll give you a fifth round in 2028 for it, and Mozzie Smith.
Yeah,
you
got to make it seem higher than it is, otherwise you lose all negotiation.
You got to, and I think that's what a lot of this is. Of course, I know a lot of people yesterday in Dallas Cowboys Twitter were feeling some type of way that the Philadelphia Eagles went out and got Jair Alexander.
How about that?
A position. Now, again, he's not been good. But it's a guy that has shown that he can be good. He's a two-time Pro Bowler.
I mean, this guy's an All-Pro.
Look, he's better than Kyrie Elam.
I don't want to say he's better than DeRon Bland, but Jair Alexander is a damn good corner.
He would be the second-best corner on your team right now.
Comfortably.
Oh, I mean, head and shoulders above everybody else.
Yeah.
Outside of DeRon Bland.
He's the second-best secondary player, let alone corner.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe. I mean, now because Malik's not coming back anytime soon. So that's really the only other conversation you would have.
Jair Alexander, All-Pro. I feel like he's not that far removed.
Like 3 years removed from it?
Yeah, 2022 is an All-Pro.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this guy is 3 years removed from being one of the best at his position. Is he what he used to be? No, but the Cowboys
had injuries. He's had a little bit of a head case, but you just wonder, all right, you get him in the right system. But, as a lot of people have been pointing out time and time again.
The Eagles only give up a
six-round pick or something like that. And I think
in 2026.
Was it a seven-round pick swap too?
So they get a 2027 seventh-rounder and Jair Alexander, and all they give up is a
six-round pick
in 2026.
So essentially you gave up Jalen Brooks for Jair Alexander.
Like, if you're the Cowboys, how do you not?
I mean, it's
a six-round pick, not even this year, but next year.
Well, look at all.
I get a seventh and Jair Alexander. Would that not be foaming at the mouth for what position you currently have?
Well, here's it. Let's look at it a little bit deeper. Look at all the trades that have been made in just the last week.
Yeah.
All right.
And half of them have involved the Eagles.
Whether it's been Kyle Duggar, whether it's been Keon White. Now you've got the deal over here with Jair Alexander. I mean, these are all positions of need that you need as a Dallas Cowboys team. And yet you've got Jerry Jones, talking to the Wall Street Journal about $100 billion gas deals. That's funny. I mean, we all think he's, but that's the highlight. So if you're the 49ers, the Patriots, and the Eagles, you're all making moves to be to make your team better because you're either in a playoff position already or you're fighting to get into one. And then the Cowboys' takeaway from this week is Jerry Jones is more concerned about his oil and gas company.
And to me, that's a great deal. Like, y'all can, I'm sure there's people in their head poo-pooing Jair Alexander. But the fact you gave up
him a
nothing.
Six-round pick.
You gave up nothing to go get him. So if he's even half of what he's been, then that's an upgrade. Obviously, you have to take on his contract and all that stuff, and I get that. But the Dallas Cowboys, to me, in moments like this where your NFC competitors are making themselves better at every turnstile when the Eagles and 49ers are already better than you.
Okay, so just a quick, if we were just to go back in the last three, we'll just go back the last 3 years just
Please.
For bleeps and grins. So this year, your sixth-round pick was Ajani Cornelius.
Who's probably going to be a
practice squad,
yeah.
Right? Last year, so that was in 20, yeah, so your 2025 sixth-round pick was Ajani Cornelius this past draft. Last year's sixth-round pick was Ryan Flanoy.
Okay.
Decent. We'll take it.
Decent.
The year before that, Eric Scott,
who's not on the team.
No longer on the football
don't even
team.
think he's in the NFL
and
anymore.
Deuce Vaughn, who's no longer on the football team, neither of which made any kind of impact. And then your 2022 sixth-round pick was Devin Harper, who is also no longer in the NFL. And just for bleeps and grins, because I'm feeling good about this right now, your 2021 sixth-round picks were Quentin Bohanna QB. Holler at me if you hear me. And one of the longer-standing Cowboys, Izzy McQuamu.
Yeah.
Izzy McQuamu. So one guy, actually, no, I take that back. Two guys who made any kind of significant impact to your roster since 2021. Izzy McQuamu, who you cut earlier this year, and then, of course, Ryan Flanoy. So those are your 6th-round picks. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles continue to be aggressive.
Continue to be eager.
They're eager. They're aggressive. Meanwhile, we're the butt of people's jokes because Jerry Jones is busy making $100 billion deals. Coming up next, let's try a little Sunday morning staple here on 105.3 The Fan. Let's do a little Tolos on the telephone. Now, I thought about this last night, and one of the things I do sometimes from time to time is I'll replay the show in my head. Now, I made a calculated error yesterday during our program where I did Tolos on the telephone during the Texas game. I will not make that mistake again because we only got 3 phone calls. So that was my fault.
And it was like the 4th quarter.
It was the 4th quarter now. And yes, exactly. And, of course, they were up by 2 scores when we started. And then, of course, we saw what happened with Vanderbilt. So 877-881-1053, 877-881-1053. That is the hotline. Give us a call, your name, where you're from, and your Cowboys prediction for tomorrow. Please don't curse and don't ask us how we're doing.
When you Uber Eats has Lola V product? I gotta remember that.
They say in order to remember something, you have to forget something else. Okay, now that is a very cute haircut. That's like a little shag. I've never seen it before. Well, of course you have. But Rachel. Oh, is that your name? No, I mean like your name. No, I'm Jen. Your name's Jen. Right, but I just mean like this is your haircut. But that's hair on your head. I'm not saying this is your hair. Okay.
Start with your free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
This segment on 105 The Fan is brought to you by the Frankels. If you've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call Frankel first. 214-817-333-3333. With Frankel & Frankel, there's never an out-of-pocket cost, and they only get paid when you win. Frankel & Frankel, the go-to car truck attorneys in Dallas.
Got about an hour left of the show, and then we'll get you ready for the first of some noon games, Carolina, Green Bay being one of them. We got two games here on the station today. We've got Carolina, Green Bay at noon, and then the game that everybody's excited about, the afternoon game, the Buffalo Bills with the Kansas City Chiefs coming to town. So that should be...
we got that?
Should be wet. It's going to be right here on 105 The Fan.
Well, why would you listen to it any other way? That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, it's a great. It's turn. If you're going to watch it on television, turn down.
Just mute it.
Turn down the volume and turn up 105 The Fan.
Come on, Odyssey.
All right. And then, of course, all the activities and coverage of your Dallas Cowboys on Monday starts at 2 o'clock. I'll give you a rundown of what all that's going to look like here in just a few. But it's time for a little Tolos on the telephone. And usually how it works on a Sunday, usually how it works in general, a couple people call in, and then after they hear somebody say something inflammatory and or something that they want to chime in on as well, the phone lines start to light up. And the next thing you know, we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned Tolos on the telephone. But let's get this thing started right. Let's go out to Dane in Emory. What's up, Dane in Emory?
Oh, not much. First-time caller.
Love it.
Long-time listener.
Love it.
And my prediction for the Dallas Cowboy game tomorrow is 38-17.
Okay.
Cowboys.
Okay.
And I will be listening on the Fan 105.3
Yes, sir.
FM.
I love it. I love it, Dane.
Dane, can I ask you a question, bud?
Sure.
How are you going to be enjoying your NFL Sunday today? Are you a watch at the house guy? Go out with the family? Go out with the boys? How do you enjoy your Sunday football?
Listen to the game on 105.3.
Dane, real quick, last question for me. It sounds like you probably think you're in an interrogation right now. Where is Emory?
It's about an hour from Dallas.
North, south, east, west?
Northeast.
Northeast. Okay. All right.
I'm about 2 hours from Tyler.
Gotcha. Okay. Dane, appreciate you listening today, my man. 38-17. Got you down.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Great call from our boy Dane and Emory. That's how you start off with Tolos on the telephone right there. 877-881-1053, 877-881-1053. Give us a call. Let us know your Cowboys prediction, where you calling from, and how are you going to enjoy your Sunday slate of NFL games.
I've got two remarks. One, did you think you'd ever see that graphic in your life?
Will Aaron Rodgers keep up with Daniel Jones today? No, I did not. No, I did not.
Crazy to look at when you see it like that. Obviously, the Colts are better than the Steelers, but just seeing that graphic. Will Aaron Rodgers be able to keep up with the great Daniel Jones?
It's wild to me that he's a wedding ring wearer now. I never thought I'd see it.
Part two, Dane sounds like just a nice, respectful man.
Yeah. I mean, most of our listeners do.
Yeah.
Calling them out.
Some of them. My boy Dane just said, "I'm just gonna be watching the game, listening on the Fan." And
I mean, that's a real Tolo right there. That might be Tolo of the year.
Dane strikes me as the guy when you say, "Hey, we're having dinner at 8," he's there at 7:45.
Oh, hands down. And what do you need me to bring?
What do you need me to bring?
What do you need me to bring? Nice bottle of wine, something along those lines. Maybe a loaf of bread, some fancy bread, some
breaking
French bread. I mean, that's typically
what's your favorite kind of bread? You a baguette kind of guy? Italian wheat when you go to Subway?
Oh, I always go with wheat bread. No, I don't.
Honey wheat.
Yeah, sandwich wheat. I mean, it's really, I'm not overly complicated when it comes to that. All right, let's go out to. I'm gonna tell you what, we've got the folks in the outskirts of the DFW Metroplex. Let's go out to Carrie in Kaufman. What's up, Carrie in Kaufman?
Hey, what's up, guys? I don't care how you're doing, just to let you know. And
thank you, sir. Thank you.
But I do love you guys, man. I listen to y'all religiously. I'm not kidding you. This is the greatest station in the world.
Oh, come on.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, without question. But I think the Cowboys might squeak it out with about 7 points. You know, everybody says it's going to be high scored. I think it'll be like a 21-10 or something like that.
Okay, 21-10, Cowboys.
Here's the funny thing. I heard it on one of the shows this morning as I was out going to the store. They said that the defense is going to be great because Jerry had a good talk with them. And, you know, I don't know why he hadn't had that good talk every single week because they absolutely suck. But, you know, I think the defense is done. I think, you know, they're going to go 4-4-1. And I know everybody's saying, well, that's going to affect if they're going to trade up or trade down or trade. I don't care what they trade at this point. Until they fix that defense, and I know that everybody's saying, oh, my gosh, you know, the defensive coordinator this. They don't want to play the scheme. I'm going to tell you, and you guys work just like I do. When your boss tells you this is how you're going to do it, that's how you do it. And when you're getting paid millions of dollars, you kind of do what you're supposed to do.
Theoretically.
That's the way I was raised.
I mean, that's the way to do it.
I'll let you guys take it, and I know everybody will be jumping on the bandwagon of Jerry Jones. That's why I had to say it. So
I love it.
But y'all have a great day. I love you guys, man.
I appreciate you, man. Love you back, Carrie and Kaufman. Two great calls right there. Shout out to Carrie and Dane. That's what being a Tolo is all about. Let's go out to Todd in Meridian. What's up, Todd in Meridian?
Just getting out of the deer stand, guys.
Hey, did you shoot anything today? Did you shoot anything today?
Oh no, I saw some good deer. I'm pretty damn picky though, guys. So
really, really.
How do you pick them?
Yeah.
Are you now? Do you shoot with a gun or do you shoot with a crossbow?
Oh no, I'm 64. I used to be religious with a bow, but
okay.
No, I use a gun now.
Fair enough. Cool, what real quick, Todd, to piggyback off what Blake just said, what's kind of you said you saw some deer, but you were picky. Why didn't we take aim today?
Well, I mean, the only way I'll shoot a buck, really, guys, is if I have to take one off the wall, and it's got to be, at least a 10-point, probably 10-inch tine, 17 inches wide,
okay,
something like that.
Fair enough.
No, we let them. We try to get them big.
Fair. I was about to say the same thing.
Sounds like Blake when he's out hunting women. Okay, continue.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to do a real quick prediction, then I can get to a point real quick. But I'd say it's going to be 38-31 Cowboys today.
Okay.
But here's the thing, guys. Win or lose, the Cowboys, I just don't think they can make it this year. On defense, you can't fix it with one person. But this is what I would do if I was a GM. I would trade for Crosby, no matter what. I'd give number 1, number 3, get him in, and then I would trade Pickens. Either trade him, and you can get a number 1 and number 3 for it, and then fix your defense and free agency in the draft. I know the draft has been poor on defenses, but they've got to. I would get Crosby no matter what.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, that's the kind of buck we're looking for here on this Cowboy defense. Todd Meridian, fantastic stuff by you, my friend. Get home safe today, and way to represent out there in the wilderness. Let's go out to Santana in Dallas. What's up, Santana in Dallas? I'm guessing you're not getting out of a deer stand right now. Sounds like nope. There he is. You with us?
My prediction. Yeah, I'm with you.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, my prediction is, it's probably gonna be a 31-24 game.
Okay. Cowboys?
Going Dallas' way. Oh, of course.
Okay.
It's gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be ugly, but I think the defense might get a stop or two.
Okay, I like that. Defense gets a stop or two. All right, so Santana and Dallas, 31-24 Cowboys.
Santana.
What did I say? Dallas and Santana? I said Santana and Dallas.
No, you're fine. I have a question for him. I did a favor for Santana. Trevor, turn it up. I just want to see if Santana noticed it, because I care about our callers.
What? I didn't catch it. I might not have caught it.
Can you hear the music, Santana? That's for you, buddy.
Nah, dude.
Come on, we got you. We got you.
Yeah, and I know y'all said not to say it, but
come on!
That's what I'm talking about right there, Santana. That's what I'm talking about right there. Enjoy your Sunday, my friend. We got one caller. Go ahead and just patch him through. Just go ahead and patch him through. We don't even need to screen it. Just straight to caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Rich from Plano.
Rich in Plano. What's up, Rich in Plano? You're the Giants fan, aren't you?
I'm the New York Giants fan.
Okay. I think you guys. I've got you losing this week. Actually,
I got you winning, Rich.
That's right. I've got you guys losing to the San Francisco 49ers.
I got us winning against the 49ers. I got upset alert.
Ballsy prediction
with
by
you.
Giants take down the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
28-27.
Okay,
like
so we'll
it.
do a little 28-27. We'll just kind of put that in parentheses right there. NYG. Meanwhile, what do you have this Cowboy team doing tomorrow night?
I'm all NFC today. NFC East today. So I'm picking the Cowboys
Let's go.
to take down the Cardinals 27-24.
Okay, 27-24. You like a couple Butter Aubrey field goals today? Or tomorrow, rather?
I think, you always count on his leg.
Can always count on his leg. Get you out of with this. Last but not least, I know you're a New York guy, so I'm guessing you're a big baseball fan because that's what you guys do out there in New England or in the NYC. Your overall thoughts on the game last night?
I didn't watch the game. I paid attention to it.
Rich.
And,
Rich.
it's like I was kind of rooting for the Blue Jays, the underdog.
They were the underdog.
You want like that. Because the big money, I don't want big money to win all the time.
Oh, wait. Are you okay? Hold on. Are you a Mets fan?
Yeah, I'm a Mets fan.
I mean,
not
what do you mean you don't want big money to win? Your boy Cohen's spending money like a drunk sailor. You would love for y'all to look like the Dodgers, don't you?
For the New York Mets to look like the Dodgers, yes, I'll go for that. 'Cause, the Mets have been in such a drought. I mean, they always find a way to lose.
Yes, they do.
I mean, they lost. They were out of the playoffs the last game of the season.
Isn't your boy Scherzer still getting paid by the Mets? Or am I thinking of Verlander? Maybe I'm thinking of Verlander. Either way. All right, Rich. 28-27, New York Giants winning today. 27-24, Cowboys winning tomorrow. Great stuff from you. I expect to hear from you this week. Appreciate you calling in, as always. One of the better callers here in the DFW. And we'll get you out of here with this. Dale, take us home. Dale all the way in Pennsylvania.
Hey, guys. How are you this morning?
Swell.
I'm thinking Monday night goes the Cowboys' way. Probably something similar to the Redskins game, 37-24. You may not get the pick six at the end, but I just think the way the Cardinals run the ball, I think Dallas defense will make a couple big plays, and Dak will score points. And I think we'll get there.
I love it.
We're not that far off.
Okay, not that far off. I appreciate that. Dale in Pennsylvania, great stuff from you as always, my friend. Enjoy your football Sunday. All right, we will go down the slate of early afternoon games and then give you a little teaser on the afternoon games as well. And, of course, get you ready for Carolina and Green Bay today. Lots to get you. Don't go anywhere. It's Fan.
Basketball is back and football is in full swing, not to mention hockey, as Prize Picks the best place to cash in on the Mavs, the Stars, and...
I gotta remember that.
You know, they say in order to remember something, you have to forget something else. Okay, now that is a very cute haircut. That's like a little shag. I've never seen it before. Well, I mean, of course you have. It's the Rachel. Oh, is that your name? No, I mean your name. No, I'm Jen. My name's Jen. Right, but I just mean like this is your haircut, but that's hair on your head. I'm not saying this is your hair. Okay,
I didn't want to push back on it, and I appreciate where his head's at. I think that was our deer stand guy that said that. I think that was Todd Meridian that suggested that, getting a first and a third for. I mean, look, if you can find a willing trade partner that is going to give you a first and a third round pick for George Pickens, I say do it.
I vote yes.
I mean, I'm here for it. If those phone lines, and look, we know Jerry has alluded to in the past that he does not pick up the phone first. And
we'll give you two first.
I mean, if there's somebody out there that gives Jerry a ring and says, "Hey, man, I'll give you a first and a third for GP3," I mean, I think it'd be a no-brainer. Who's a free agent at the end of the year? I mean, let's go ahead and make that deal. Let's go ahead and make that deal.
Well, we'll throw in Mozzie too, just
then it's Mingo season. Who
still hasn't caught a pass from Dak.
Still hasn't caught a pass from Dak. I wonder if he'll be active tomorrow. He was a healthy scratch last week.
You're about to get Cooper Beebe back. So
Cooper Beebe should play tomorrow. I think we all fully expect him to play. You should have your full complement of your starting line back in place tomorrow. So, I mean, your team's rounding into form at just the right time, at least offensively. Defensively, it's really never rounded in any kind of form.
It's round. There is no form.
I don't even know if it's round at this point. So, no, I would love to see a Jonathan Mingo sighting Monday night. Just for the simple fact, too, at some point, you need to see what you've got in this guy.
I mean, can we just see him run
at the very least. And I apologize for my voice. I was telling Trevor during the break, and it wasn't that bad yesterday. But like I said, I was screaming all night Friday. At the high school football game. So I think it took a day or whatever for it.
Can he go play strong safety?
I mean, hey, if he can. I mean, I'll tell you what. Hey, he's a big dude. So, hell, maybe
put him in the box.
Maybe it could be a box safety. I don't know, but something needs to give in some form or fashion when it comes to Jonathan Mingo. At the very least, we just want to see what he can do. All right, because you're going to have to make some decisions here sooner rather than later. Because and I'd like to see what he can do for the simple fact that, depending upon what you're going to do with a George Pickens, I don't know that we think he's going to get traded before the deadline. I think we can all agree. I don't think that's going to be likely. Now, then the big question is going to be, okay, does that mean he's going to get re-signed after the season's over? And if he doesn't, okay, great, you'll get a compensatory pick, but that won't be till the following season, if I'm not mistaken. I guess I have to wait and see on that. But okay, then who goes into that number 2 spot? Mm-hmm. All right, because it's not going to be Turpin. All right, I don't know that Ryan Flanoy is ready for that kind of that kind of pressure yet, and we'll see what happens. Look, maybe he balls out over the next 6, 7, 8 games, whatever's left. But then again, you traded a 4th round pick for Jonathan Mingo. I'd like to see what this guy can do with Dak Prescott.
All right, let's see what these games are going to do. We got the noon slate coming up. I'm going to let you know who's playing, what time, what network, and who's in or out, so that you guys are fully fledged for your Sunday NFL football and your fantasy football lineups, your parlays, all that good stuff. Okay, at 1 p.m. or noon on CBS, we've got Chargers at the Titans. Only notable injuries, Hassan Haskins, the running back with the hamstring. He went on IR yesterday, so he'll be out. So it'll be all Kamani Vidal season. Also, their safety, Tony Jefferson, with the hamstring is out as well. For the Titans, Arden Key.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just skip over that. No,
Calvin Ridley's out. Jeffrey Simmons is out. Xavier Woods is out.
Okay,
wait.
Jeffrey Simmons is out?
Jeffrey Simmons is out.
Does it say why?
Hamstring.
Is this his first game out?
Don't give me the line.
All right, continue on. Let me look and see, because I'm no Tennessee Titans.
I just named all their good players. By the way. Arden Key,
so I'm
Calvin
not
Ridley.
following their day to day. I don't know that Tennessee's following their day to day. I find it a little interesting that Jeffrey Simmons is out today with a quote unquote hamstring. Even though they've sworn up and down, he's not available. No. Let me tell you something. When you're bad, everybody's available. Outside of Cam Ward, everybody's available. For the Tennessee Titans.
Vikings and Lions at noon on Fox. Their fullback, CJ Ham's out, so it might affect their running game. Jeff Okudah, their corner, is going to be out with a concussion. Josh Oliver, their tight end, will be out. And Van Ginkel is a game-time decision. For the Lions, Kirby Joseph with the knee, their safety, he's going to be out. And that's all you guys probably care about. Daniel Thomas, Malcolm Rodriguez, and Craig Reynolds are out. For the Bengals and Bears at noon on CBS as well, Luther Burden with a concussion is out. Roshan Johnson, the running back, is out. And DeAndre Swift, the running back with the groin injury, is out. So it is going to be all Kyle Mungai season. So if you have him in fantasy football, or if he's on your waivers, I'm telling you, pick him up. He's playing the Bengals defense. That is the pick of the week. If Kyle Mungai is still in your fantasy football waivers, go pick him up right now as you're hearing my voice. You still got like 10 minutes to put him in your fantasy football lineup. He'll be the starting running back for the Bears today. For the Bengals.
Okay, so he did miss last week as well.
Okay, he did?
Yeah, he's been out since he played the Patriots game, but he missed the Colts, and like you said, he'll miss this week as well. And then, of course, they got a bye week next week.
For the Bengals, Joe Flacco with the shoulder will play today, so he's going to be in.
Strained AC joint.
Colts and Steelers at noon on CBS. See if there's anything you guys would care
Is that
about.
the best game of the early slate?
I mean, Lions-Vikings isn't the worst thing that's ever happened. J.J. McCarthy's first game back.
Yeah, but J.J. McCarthy, let's call it what it is. He's not great.
I don't think there's any injuries you guys would care about from the Colts side of things. And from the Steelers, Jabril Peppers is out.
You realize that if the Pittsburgh Steelers lose today, you've got the Ravens are a game out, or maybe like a game and a half or something like that, max.
Somebody called it. At noon on CBS, you got 49ers and Giants. I picked the Giants in that game.
You and Rich and Plano.
The 49ers center is out, Jake Brindle. Ben Barch, their guard, he's a game-time decision. And Spencer Buford, their tackle, he's a game-time decision as well.
It's still no Purdy, correct?
Still no Purdy. It's going to be Mac Jones today.
Who?
Bryce Huff is out. And Gross Matos.
Gross Matos? Sounds like is he in relation to Dirt McGirt?
He's going to be out with the knee and the hamstring. Ricky Pearsall. If you're like me and you got him in a fantasy football lineup, he's been hurt for the last 4 weeks. It's going to continue.
My man, what's his problem?
Knee.
My man bounced back from a gunshot wound faster than he's bounced back from this knee.
You will have no Ricky Pearsall today. He'll be out. So if you have him in your fantasy football lineup, take him out. D. Winters, who, funny enough, I do know who that is, the linebacker for them. He's going to be a game-time decision. For the Giants, Paulson Adebo is going to be out for tonight's game, or today's game, excuse me. Cordell Flott with a concussion, and if you're a Giants fan, you're probably happy he's not playing. He's going to be out.
By the way, can you give you one guess who's leading the 49ers in receiving yards this year?
Kendrick Bourne.
Wrong. Christian McCaffrey.
I knew that.
What a bounce-back season for my man. 56 catches, 559 yards, 3 tutties, and then he's got 140 carries, 3 touchdowns, and 490 yards rushing. So nice bounce back for our boy Christian.
You got Panthers and Packers at noon on Fox.
There's only one question for that game.
What's the one question?
Will the Packers cover?
No, they won't.
That's only because you picked it.
No injuries. Luke Van Ness.
Is this the Eagles in the background? Who is this?
This is Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
I like that song. Luke Van Ness with the foot will be out. Dontavian Wicks with the calf will be out. Broncos and Texans at noon on Fox. You're getting.
It's not even the song. This is Dreams. Come on, man.
So you
Fleetwood's song. I know.
You do have
know this song.
Can y'all hush? Talking to break.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Marvin Mims with a concussion. He will not play. You also got Pat
Landslide. Got him.
Pat Surtain with the pectoral will not play. So
he's on IR, correct?
Yes, he will not play. Danico Autry is a game-time decision. Jacoby Johnson, which is their fullback, he's a game-time decision. For the Saints and Rams, that game's at 3 o'clock on Fox.
Over-under on how many teams actually have fullbacks still on their roster in 2025?
Nobody,
6.5.
Nobody's really out for this game.
Who's that?
For the Rams and Saints. You got a full, healthy slate for that one.
I mean, half the Saints team could be missing and nobody would care.
That's probably true. You've got Jags and Raiders at 3 o'clock.
Tyler
on
Shuck
Fox.
making his NFL debut today.
That is true.
Which I'm quivering for because or quivering about because I have Chris Olave.
Now the game we're all waiting for
I'm in
at
trouble.
4:25. Now why is that 4:25 and not the nighttime? I don't know. Chiefs and Bills. This game's in Buffalo. No Isaiah Pacheco with the knee. No Josh Simmons. The
Rashard
left tackle.
Smith season, y'all.
It is
Rashard Smith season, y'all.
Now, I'll go to our resident Chiefs fan. Jalen Moore and Trey Smith are listed as game-time decisions. Do we have any updates on those two gentlemen?
I don't. Who was the second guy?
Jalen Moore and Trey Smith are both game-time decisions.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. If those two cannot play, I mean, Jalen Moore is filling in for Josh Simmons, who's been out for the last month with dealing with the family issue, and then Trey Smith is he's their Larry, not Larry. What am I thinking here? He's their Tyler.
Yeah,
Smith.
Yep. For the Bills, you got Shaq Thompson, the linebacker. He's going to be out with the hamstring. You got Daquan.
They'll both play though.
You got Daquan Jones, the defensive tackle, with the calf. He's going to be out. And Josh Palmer, the receiver, with the knee and the ankle, he will be out.
You know, I was expecting to play Keon Coleman tonight because, like I said, I'm kind of I've got a lot of buys going on right now. I was going to play Keon Coleman, and then Steve Smith just eviscerated him on I think it might have been NFL Network. Said he doesn't study, he doesn't take his craft seriously, and he's never going to be a big game receiver. And
yeah, that's tough.
See, I hate that because I like Keon Coleman's attitude. I think he's a fun. Chill.
Yeah, well, guess what? I don't want fun and chill.
That's fair.
I want a dog.
Totally understand that.
Sunday Night Football, Seahawks, the Commanders. That's tonight on NBC.
Yeah.
Jake Bobo with the Achilles. He's going to be out. Christian Haynes, our starting guard with the pectoral. He's going to be out. Cooper Kupp, like we said, going to be out. Julian Love, their safety with the hamstring. He's going to be out. And then their tight end.
I feel good taking the Commanders tonight.
DeCarry Young.
And it's at home.
Derike Young, excuse me, with the quadricep.
What'd you call him? DeCarry?
I call him DeCarry. With the wide receiver with the quadricep will be out. And then for the Commander.
I call him DQ.
For the Commander side of things, John Bates, game time decision. Terry McLaurin with the quadricep is out. Jazon Newton out of Illinois, the young guy at the ankle, he's a game time decision. And then Laramie Tunsil's also a game-time decision.
Yeah, he is.
And then, of course, you got your Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals. Let's see. This was got listed on NFL Network. Keaton Crawford, or safety, he's a game-time decision. Will Johnson, their cornerback with the groin, he's a game-time decision. Kyler Murray with the foot, he's a game-time decision. Walter Nolan, the defensive tackle with the calf, he's a game-time decision. Garrett Williams, their corner with the knee, he's a game-time decision. BJ Ojulari, the linebacker, with the knee, he's going to be out. And then we'll see how true this is for the Cowboys. Elijah Clark is out. Cooper Beebe, game-time decision, but we already know will play.
Yeah, he's going to play.
AJ Cornelius with the knee, he's a game-time decision, but I think he could be
maybe
inactive.
the greatest 6th-round pick in the history of the Dallas Cowboys.
And then they got Overshown out. They got Revel out. They got Jack Sanborn out.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you what, Jack Sanborn with that concussion's been out for a while.
Also, this man I'm fit to mention, Wanye Thomas with the migraines, is a game-time decision.
And so Elijah Clark's out.
Elijah Clark is out. Donovan Wilson's out, and Perion Winfrey's out.
Wow.
Yep.
So,
funny enough, I didn't see Malik Hooker even on the injury report, so I'm guessing he's good to go.
So maybe he's good to go. All right, final 2 segments of the program coming up right here on 105 through the Fan.
Sean and RJ, the KNC Masterpiece, G-Bag Nation, and Fan After Dark. Live and local. Turn it on and leave it on. 105.3 The Fan. And our Odyssey, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn apps.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
Shocked by your property tax bill? Ownwell can help. Hi, I'm Kyle Brazil, and I'm a property tax expert, specializing in filing tax protests here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. My expertise, combined with Ownwell's powerful technology, helps homeowners like you save money on their property taxes year after year. Just enter your address, answer a couple questions, and Ownwell will handle everything else.
Ownwell saves you time and money on your property taxes, so you can put those savings back into things that matter most. DFW homes in the $350,000 range save an average of $600 in 2025. And the best part, you only pay if we save you money. Ownwell only charges 25%, and tens of thousands of property owners switched to Ownwell in the last year. Sign up for free today by texting Dallas to 64,000. Text Dallas to 64,000 to sign up for free. Text DALLAS to 64,000.
Football season is in full swing, and however you like to get in on the action, you can do it on Underdog right now in Texas. This season, you can make team picks and player picks. Just download the app, sign up, and you'll get $100 in fantasy bonus funds or bonus entries when you make your first $5 fantasy entry. And using Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite team will win or if your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. Plus, with Underdog's ultra-fast payouts, you can get your profits in a snap. So download the app today, use the promo code TOLO, score $100 in fantasy bonus funds or bonus entries when you make your first $5 fantasy entry, player picks, team picks, all on Underdog.
Crypto.com predictions powered by Underdog Predict. Trading derivatives involves risk and may not be appropriate for all. For more information, visit nadex.com/rules and underdogfantasy.com/rules. For Crypto.com predictions, the term pick refers to a product traded on CDNA. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms_DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
It's game time, Dallas, and AAA Insurance is stepping onto the field as your MVP of the road. Switch and save 20% on auto insurance. That's a win right out of the gate. Keep your budget in championship form when you bundle 2 or more policies. You're not just streamlining expenses, you're saving time and unlocking our multi-policy discount. AAA's got your back with high-limit coverage to protect your home, savings, and retirement. AAA Insurance, the real MVP of the road. Visit AAA.com and get in the game.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-555-2085. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou, He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-555-2085. That's 800-555-2085. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-555-2085.
Hello, seniors 65 and older. Want more personalized health care? Then check out Centerwell Senior Primary Care in DeSoto in the Walmart on West Beltline Road in I-35 East. At Centerwell, your senior-focused doctor spends more one-on-one time with you. You really feel heard, not hurried. Also, current patients enjoy same-day appointments and 24/7 phone access to the care team. Schedule a tour at Centerwell DeSoto at meetcenterwelldallas.com.
D&M Leasing just delivered a truck to a customer who'd heard their ads for over 25 years. He always thought leasing was just renting, but when the dealership offered him an 84-month loan, he realized he'd be stuck upside down in payments again. That's when he remembered D&M Leasing. We showed him leasing isn't about what you can afford. It's the smarter way most people pay for their vehicles. So, are you ready to stop financing negative equity and start driving smarter? Call 817 or 972-35-LEASE or visit dmautoleasing.com.
We make leasing easy at D&M.
This is the exclusive home of Dallas Cowboys football. KRLD-FM and HD1, Dallas, Fort Worth. Let's go, Cowboys.
An Odyssey sports station. Driven by our D&M Leasing Studios. Thanks for turning it on, leaving it on. 105.3 The Fan.
Final half hour of the show happening right here. It's 105 The Fan on a Sunday morning. You know, look, I thought, not going to lie, I thought it was the Specs Tailgate Show. I really, really did. And that's not to say that it can't be. If you want it to be the Specs Tailgate Show in your heart, then you know what? That is A-OK. It is November 2nd, 2025, in the year of our Lord. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Sunday. Maybe you're getting some of that soul food on a Sunday morning. Maybe your heart's full. Maybe, maybe you've had a good week. Maybe you've had a good year. Maybe you've had a rough week. Maybe you've had a rough year. Whatever it is. Maybe you've had a challenging year. Whatever it is, hopefully you can have a great Sunday and a fantastic end to your week.
I missed one game. Falcons-Patriots. Also at noon on CBS.
Yeah.
Billy Bowman, the corner.
Billy B.
He's going to be out. Zach Harrison, their defensive tackle, he's going to be out. Storm Norton, their tackle.
What a name. Storm Norton.
And your tackle. He's going to be
left
out.
tackle or defensive tackle?
Left tackle. Or it just says tackle. I don't want to get to line left or right. I don't keep up with the Falcons day to day.
It says T, though?
It says T. And then.
You think he's got like a low T or low T center?
He could. Now
sponsorship.
There is one player.
Now with a name like Storm, man.
There's one player out for the Patriots. Do you want to guess who it is? It's an offensive skill position. Only one player is listed as out. Everyone else is healthy. Incorrect. Diggs was a full participant in practice. I'm actually a Stephon Diggs stan. As of the last couple months, I love his vlogs.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
That's what you're striving to become.
A little bit of inspiration for sure.
All right.
I mean, obviously,
I'm here for it.
Stephon Diggs isn't the one that puts it together.
You think? When I'm not catching passes from Drake May, you can find me in the lab cutting up audio.
That transition, that was me.
Jump cuts, not on my watch.
No, it's Ramondre Stevenson. So I say that for fantasy implications.
Oh, Travion Henderson about to go
Travion Henderson, for everybody, myself included, who dropped him. This is the week to pick him back up.
Way to go.
Well,
shame on you.
Bro, he hasn't got no carries. Even when Ramondre was fumbling three times a game.
Stash him. Plays like that.
You need the handcuffs, man.
So it's all about the long play. Because when you think about Ramondre Stevenson,
I think this is the week
he gets banged up.
This is the week you started dropping handcuffs. You're like, bro, at some point, bro.
Raise your hand if you were on the Quinshon Judkins train before everybody else.
Man.
Yeah, boy.
I drafted him.
Raise your hand if you're on the Brashard Smith train before everybody else.
I still picked up Kareem Hunt this week.
Oh, that's a fantastic, because he's their goal line guy.
Yeah. And this dude stays getting carries when it matters.
Look, the Chiefs love him. And more importantly, they trust him, and Pat Mahomes loves.
I mean, I'm all
Kareem
for
Hunt.
Brashard Smith breaking out, but even when he had opportunities last week, it was like, what did he have? Like 3 or 4 carries?
He only had 3 or 4 carries, but I think, look, I think part of it is, too, though, is they're trying to get this pass offense going. All right. And now that they've kind of established, all right, Rashid's going to do Rashid type things. Xavier Worthy. I mean, you've got your full complement now. All right. And now it's like, all right, we got that thing rocking and rolling. Let's go ahead and start, diving into this run game a little bit more. So Rashard Smith, I'm telling you right now, that is my fantasy sleeper, deep fantasy sleeper today.
Mine's Kyle Mungai.
Okay.
What teams he play for?
I have no idea.
I'm
said
starting
it like 10 times on the show today. He plays for the Bears. He's their backup. DeAndre Swift's out today, and he's playing against the Bengals.
I did hear you say that.
And so that's an easy 15
I was on my
points.
phone while you were saying it, so I didn't really pay attention.
You guys were talking about the Eagles while I was doing the injury reports.
That's right. That's right.
Talking about Fleetwood Mac. That Fred doesn't know dreams. I mean,
Both,
come on.
I just know both y'all's head. Y'all both tuned me out. I'm reading the injury report. Y'all guys talk about it's fine. I do it too. It's fine.
I did.
It's fine. It's okay.
I did it, and it was kind of, it to me, it was more about getting back at you for the times that.
Oh, it was purposeful.
Oh, no, it was intentful.
I didn't know it was purposeful. I thought it was just Blake just reading these.
Well, I mean, that's part of it. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I wasn't ready to, jump in case something went down. What? What was that name you just said? No, because there's been times where when the Mavs are on, I will look over at Blake and I could be talking, a space language, and Blake will have zero idea what the hell's going on because he's locked into the game, and I'm just talking to whoever the producer is. So today was my day. I mean, it's a Sunday morning, and we're it's a chill vibe. Sunday morning shows, ladies and gentlemen, are a lot different than the style, pace, and temperature of our nighttime show.
Mm-hmm.
And I've said this time and time again, my hat will always go off to CA for teaching me that.
Someone said, Blake, it's only 10:50. You got an hour and 10 minutes. It's 11.
No, it's 11:07. We're out of here at 11:30.
Our clocks are wrong.
So the game starts in an hour. I was saying you got 10 minutes to pick guys up. You got an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, you're wrong.
Also depends on when your waiver wires run. Ours run at 8 a.m. So.
Well, you can pick a guy up though.
Yes.
Until the game starts.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Sure.
What were you saying?
Yeah, I agree.
He says about his waiver wires at 8 a.m.
Just being totally dismissive.
Well,
of you,
what I'm saying is that like if you like your waiver pickups are different, and then also people don't do like I do free agency budget, so like some people aren't like that.
Well, you are. I tell you what, you're a fantasy guy.
I told you guys, I know my stuff.
Okay, fantasy sleeper of the week.
You know what? I was going to say,
fantasy
I've gotten
sleeper of the week.
Zero good fantasy advice from you all year long.
Ask me fantasy advice.
Well, why don't you just suggest it?
Because then
offer it.
Then I get say that. Ooh, you're spicy today, Trevor. That's what I get. That's what I get.
I'll tell you what.
It's all about tone. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it.
I believe that. But when y'all don't listen, then I'm right.
Okay, but we're going to love you
right
up for it.
Who was right about Fannin last week? Who got more points? Trevor got more points, didn't he?
You did. Here's the funny part. I actually had him in one of my leagues, and I played him.
I took Fannin. I trusted you. I don't know what I was doing. I was the idiot. I trusted you.
Who'd you play?
I played Pitts over Fannin. Pitts didn't have a bad week. He didn't have a bad week.
Exactly.
But he got more points. But Fannin got more points.
Okay. Did you lose? Did you lose the result of it?
No, I did win. But listen.
First,
I'm the Nick Saban of fantasy. I'm still going to be angry even when we win. It's about the small things.
Let's hear the record in your league to give credence to what you're about to say.
I was going to say if you don't have a winning record, don't ever tell me.
I'm 4-3 right now.
This guy's barely above 500.
Listen, all my guys, I got Garrett Wilson hurt. Like, leave me alone.
You drafted Garrett Wilson.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you're 4-3? We've played 8 weeks. What did you buy? Did you have a bye one week?
I'm 4-4. I don't know. Something like that.
You're 500?
500 and drafted Garrett Wilson.
It's not about the regular season. It's about the playoffs, baby.
Okay,
if you make it.
I make them.
Who are your first 3 picks? You
Justin
should know that.
Jefferson. I traded.
No,
I traded.
Continue.
No, stop.
Listen,
that's a bad pick. That's a bad first round pick. Continue.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying.
He's still been a bad first round pick.
I drafted Saquon Barkley, and then I traded Saquon for Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Show me how Saquon's doing. Look at the comparison.
Both have been mid for a first round pick. Justin Jefferson, what is he, the 18th best receiver in fantasy this year?
Justin Jefferson, fine. No,
George Pickens got drafted in the 7th round.
I got Kyren Williams later. I got James Cook later. Yeah. Those are phenomenal picks that were for later. Yeah. So don't
value
come at me with that.
Value.
They are. I hope your whole draft wasn't bad.
Calm down.
No, it's great. I got Mona Guy late. I got Judkins late.
Mona what?
Mona Guy, I don't know what.
Mona Guy.
Mona Guy. Sorry.
Mona Guy.
Yeah, you're right.
This is not the nighttime show.
That's right.
Okay?
It's Sunday morning.
Show.
People go to church.
They just turned around after they heard that. Or they sped up. They said,
We gonna be praying for Trevor this morning.
Lord Jesus. I heard his producer on the show this morning talking about Motor Guy. I think you're trying to go Kyle Munn guy.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying it's just not the life I'm leading.
Just pray for him.
What's the name of your team, by the way?
No,
you got to give us your team name.
No.
Why?
Because it's my team name. It's for me. It's not for anybody else.
I'll tell you
I don't do the weird.
Give the team name. Give the team name.
No, because you wouldn't understand it, and then I'm going to get made fun of.
I won't make fun of it.
I won't make fun of it.
I won't make that. I won't make that pledge, but I do want to hear.
Make fun of it. I won't make fun of it. We got to go to break. Tell us the name.
Eater of Worlds.
What is that?
Again,
what does that
you
mean?
wouldn't understand.
Okay,
I clearly don't. I don't.
And
I
that's
don't.
okay.
What does that mean? What is that for? What is that from?
It is my favorite.
It's like a magic thing.
My favorite pro wrestler. That is his line, and so that's what.
Oh, well, that's okay. That's all you had to say.
What was the look that you gave me? Whatever you said.
You said Eater of Worlds.
If you just said
bro.
like this is Jeff Hardy's slogan, Eater of Worlds.
Yes, but I don't want it. But I don't want to have to give a line to be able to have y'all understand it. Because if you don't understand it, you just don't understand it.
Do you not listen to the show I do nightly with Blake Elliott? I mean, I have
I'm a part of it.
I'm
I'm a participant.
This strung out so much longer than it had to be.
We need to get you a girlfriend and some cologne. All right, coming up next, final segment of the program. How do we help Trevor? Coming up next.
There are only about 4,300.
think it's true that you've got to forget something else to remember that Uber Eats has groceries?
No, that's absurd. Hey, remember when you used to be a, what was it, Pepper Lady?
Wasn't it Cinnamon Sisters?
Emory is near Lake Fork, one of the bass fisheries in the country. Is that best?
I think Lake Fork's like our biggest lake too.
What is our? Texas? DFW?
Texas.
From the 469, is Fred okay? He seems tired. No, I'm perfectly fine, actually. It's just like I said, my voice is a little rough from the last 2 days yelling, and I may or may not have ended my black and mild streak yesterday. So
I know it's the last segment, and we'll give our Cowboys predictions here in half a millisecond, I promise.
Oh, that's right. Holy smacks.
But I didn't get a chance to mention this earlier in the show. The Dallas Mavericks did lose to the Pistons.
Yeah.
122-110.
That fourth quarter was awful.
It was terrible.
My score prediction was 121-111. It ended up being 122-110. So I just want to give myself a little pat on the back for practically getting that score right.
Yeah.
Do you think we were going to lose, though?
Yeah, I had Pistons winning 121-111.
I didn't hear that. My bad.
And then as far as college football, shout out to all the Texas teams stepping back up. UNT with the dub.
Yeah.
UT with the dub. And SMU with the dub.
Smooth.
All three, other than UNT, kind of upsets, mild upsets, if you will. SMU and Texas being higher ranked teams.
SMU was definitely qualified as an upset. I think that was the first time since 1974 they'd beat a top 10 team at home.
67.
67 what?
I think it was 67.
You sure?
First time
I'm
since
pretty sure it was 1974.
Was it 70? I mean, I'll double check. But
While y'all are arguing about that, Cincinnati, who was 17th in the country, got upset by Utah 45-14. They got dog walked. Georgia Tech gets their first loss of the year. They lose 36-48 to NC State. Oklahoma beats Tennessee 33-27.
Couldn't see it. Couldn't see it because I got YouTube TV. So
Georgia wins 24-20 in a nail biter versus Florida.
Yeah, they did.
And no other upsets, so you guys.
74, you were right.
Everyone else that won was the higher ranked team. And
they call me an eater of worlds. Okay, eater of worlds.
And then West Virginia beating Houston.
Don't you forget it.
So a couple of the top 25 will be shaken up this week.
From the 817, listening on a delay. Shout out to my boys rocking Gerbeau and K-Swiss. If you know, you know.
This is our time. Make our predictions. How are we feeling?
I'm going to go with, I'll tell you what. 27-24, Cowboys.
Okay. Your standouts?
27-24 Cowboys. I'm going to, because this Cardinal team is feisty. They really, really are. But I think Brissett throws a pick, and I think it's going to be Deron Bland once again. I think Deron Bland, he's not going to get a pick six, but I think it's a big bounce back game for Dak Prescott. I think you're going to have a CD touchdown, and you'll have a George Pickens touchdown. And then the third touchdown, let's go with Javonte. He's been on a roll. I think they are going to want to make, because it is Clayton Adams. I mean, I don't know, and it's not like there's any bad blood there, so it's not like it's a revenge game in any way, shape, or form. But I think the offensive line looks good again. So I'm going to say 27-24. You know what? Scratch that. I'm going to go 34-24. Why not? 34-24.
I'm going to go 31-27. Cowboys win. Offensive line dominates, getting Cooper Beebe back.
Yep.
Javonte Williams has 2 rushing touchdowns. And you get a George Pickens tutty. He gets back in the end zone. Then the rest are field goals, of course.
Yeah.
And on the defense, Shamar James forces a fumble. He forces a fumble tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that one.
Who's our favorite DN tomorrow? Give me a DN.
Houston.
I was going to go Houston, too.
You can go Houston.
No, it's fine. No. I don't like being the same. Give me... Actually, I'm going defensive tackle. Give me Solomon Thomas.
Okay,
Give me Solomon Thomas being disrupted.
I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go with Clowney.
He's gonna have to stop this bad run offense.
Yeah, seriously.
Who has more receiving yards, more Flournoy or Turpin?
It's a great question. I'm gonna go with Flournoy. I'm gonna go with Flournoy. I feel like he's gonna continue to get reps. Here's a real question: does Mingo play tomorrow?
Come on, please.
Yes,
I'm hoping. I'll say yes.
Here's a question: is Jalen Tolbert inactive tomorrow?
That would be we're trading you pretty much.
That's it. That's exactly what it says. So that's my answer. So that's my question: is he inactive tomorrow? I say yes.
I say no.
That's my surprise for tomorrow. Jalen Tolbert inactive. He's the odd man out.
He is, but I'm gonna say no.
Okay, Fred. That's Fred's pull. Yours, Trevor.
I mean, are you wanting something different? Or
Just anything. Just anything.
I
like
want to
no
say
mac and cheese in the press box tomorrow. I mean, whatever you want it to be.
what I want is the Cowboys to not give up more than 50 yards rushing.
I was going to say 50 yards again.
Well, that's right. But if you
Greg
make
Olson's
the team one-dimensional,
Pee-wee team.
if you make them one-dimensional where they have to throw,
Yeah.
you absolutely win this game.
Give me a score.
27-17. But the unfortunate
defense
thing,
really stepping up.
well, that's what I'm saying. I think because you're
Wait, the under 50 yards, is that, you said rushing?
under 50 yards rushing. So if you hold them to under 50 yards rushing, I think you.
I mean, I don't think it's a hot
Historic
take.
Cowboys defense.
I don't think it's a hot
right
take.
there.
I mean, your top 5 rushers are going to be out tomorrow.
Bam Knight's going to go crazy.
If he does,
Under
it's a
25
long
yards,
night.
then. How about that?
Wow.
All right, so just to summarize here, Fred 34-24, Blake 31-27, and Trevor 27-17, and we all are in cahoots that the Dallas Cowboys will win tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Stars win last night?
No, they lost in overtime.
I want to point the finger.
Smith was in the goal.
Did you get any cologne, and did you talk to old girl?
No, Tuesday. I'll have more information
Tuesday, big day, and hopefully the Stars get a win. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolutely incredible Sunday morning. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. Enjoy your Sunday. Get your soul food or whatever else you need for today. For Trevor Beck, for Blake Elliott, I'm Fred Davis. Good night. God bless. Enjoy your Sunday, and go Cowboys.
Get Thanksgiving ready at Whole Foods Market with big savings.
Nutmeg mayonnaise?